Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, a group that has a lot to prove here today. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
That's an important first down on that running play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defenses play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Third down play for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Powers through. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When they bring him down, blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. They'll try a pass here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Hands off to the left. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now someone moved just a bit too early. Cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Jukes to get past a man. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. Offense in hurry-up mode. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the handoff.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Rifles this football to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
And the kick will be down just inside the 45. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Fighting off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Now here's the toss play. Fights through the tackler. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. After the bizarre field goal attempt, they'll never understand that one. The offense lines up 1st and 10 in striking position already. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
He's something, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers.
Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play. Made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far. But one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Second down play coming up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Throws it to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run the option. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Lining up to try the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Running back has it on the screen now. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Now the all-important extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. To the air, it's Williams. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, but spotted at the 42. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. This is the 6th play on the drive. He'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field goal attempt from 46 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they jump back in front. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.